Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to our Faith Talk Friday family. Good to see you all on this morning and appreciate you all jumping in and for this investment of time. So grateful for another day and for this opportunity to come before you all. And we'll just give a few shout outs. And before I give all my shout outs to people that I actually see, I do want to also greet all of our viewers that may be watching the replay. We want to encourage you today as well and say good morning and thank you for watching as well. So I see we have Tracy Nelson on. God bless you, Tracy Nelson. Good to see you on. Thanks for joining. Phaedra Carolina, good morning to you. Good to see you on. My wife Raina is on. Good morning to you. Good to see you on as well. Patricia Dabo, God bless you. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Frida Carmack, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you on. Thanks for joining. Roland Goodman, good morning to you, sir. Good to see you on. Thank you for joining. Patricia Carmack, God bless you. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Ruby Thrower, see you are on. God bless you as well. Stephanie Martin Cox, God bless you. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for joining. And Deborah Goodman, God bless you. Good to see you on as well. Thank you for joining. Praying for you. Dorothy Campbell, good morning to you. Good to see you on as well. Thank you for joining. And I'm just grateful. I do want to apologize. It seems like over the past couple of weeks, we've had some things come up that caused us to have to cancel. But I'm glad to be back in this space, and I thank y'all for your patience. And we're going to jump back into it. Byron Morton, God bless you, sir. Good to see you on. Hope all is well. Chris Johnson, God bless you, sir. Good to see you on as well. For all of you that are on, I also want you to know that we're praying for any of you or any of your family members that may be impacted by some of the severe weather and the storms that we have that are going across this country. And I know I see my friend Chris on. I know the state of Indiana has been impacted, as well as the Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee areas as well. So if you or any of your family members have been impacted, we certainly are praying for you and all of those who have been impacted. So listen, we're going to jump into today's topic. Angela Litch, God bless you. Good to see you on. Thanks for joining. So we're gonna jump into today's topic, and we want to share today. Our topic today is "You Still Got It." You still got it. Simple, but we'll try to unpack this, and hopefully, some things that we feel God has placed on our heart will be a blessing to each of you. My sister Lisa is on. God bless you. Good to see you on as well. So today's topic is "You Still Got It." I want to read just a portion of the scripture. 2 Timothy 1:6. 2 Timothy 1:6 says, "Stir up the gift of God which is in you." Stir up the gift of God which is in you. The first thing I want to mention is when we talk about the gift of God, that has a couple of aspects to it. Obviously, it can be a special gift or a specific gift that God has given someone for ministry or some type of ability that God has given someone. But I want to just set the record straight of, so to say, up front, and to let everyone know that God has created all of us with a gift and with giftings. God has created all of us with purpose and with giftings, because as we are a part of the body of Christ, everyone has something to contribute. Everyone has something, some function, some ability that God has given us. And so I want us to approach this or think about this in that broader context as well. And so stir up the gift of God which is in you. Smith Wigglesworth was quoted as saying, or one of his quotes, and I want to share this with you. It says, "Great faith is the product of great fights." Great faith is the product of great fights. Sometimes the battle or the fight or the struggle that we may go through will produce faith. It will produce faith. In other words, number one, it requires faith for us to be able to to sustain or to navigate through those places, through those difficult times. It requires faith to do that. But then also when we go through that, as God brings us through that, it increases our faith. So when we look back and see that it was worth it, our faith in God was appropriately placed, then it causes our faith to increase. So again, great faith is the product of great fight. Sometimes the fight is just remembering you still have what it takes. I'll say that again. Sometimes the fight is just remembering that you still have what it takes. What do I mean by that? There's a battlefield in our minds, and the enemy will oftentimes, through speaking directly in our spirits, or maybe perhaps using someone else and coming through the mouth of someone else, the enemy will oftentimes try to discourage us. He'll try to discourage you. He'll try to discourage me, into wondering or doubting whether we still have what it takes. Perhaps we've started a journey, or we've started on a particular path with full confidence, but through the journey, through the onslaught of life, sometimes we grow weary. Sometimes we can start to doubt whether we still have it, whether our time has expired. But I want to know that sometimes that fight is just remembering that you have what it takes, remembering in spite of everything else that may attack you. And so I want to encourage someone today that just because what God has placed in you has been dormant doesn't mean it's dead. Just because it's been dormant doesn't mean that it's dead. And I think that's very important. I want y'all to really to really grab that. Just because it's been dormant does not mean it's dead. And so it's so important. And we can see this even through seasons of life. We can see this even through the natural seasons that we go through. That God will allow things sometimes to experience a slow season or a dry season, but it's just because the leaves have fallen off your tree during the fall and the winter months, it doesn't mean that tree is dead. Just give it time. Springtime is coming. Just give it time. Things are going to shift. Things are going to turn. So just because it's dormant doesn't mean that it's dead. God's gifts and the gifts that God has placed in you, the abilities, the skills, the gifts, the things that God has placed in you, they are still alive. They're still alive, and they're just waiting on the right time. They're waiting to be activated. They're waiting on the right time. The world may have changed, and things around us may have changed, and they do change. But your purpose, your calling, and certainly your God has not changed. Your purpose and your calling hasn't changed, although things around you, around us, may be changing. And so I want you to remember that you still have what it takes. The enemy will attack you and see in so many different areas. He will attack. He'll attack you from a perspective of maybe particular roles that you play in. Maybe he'll attack you in your marriage and say, I don't have what it takes, to be the leader in my home, or I don't have what it takes to be a good husband or a good father or a good mother or a good wife. I don't have what it takes anymore. I don't have what it takes on this job to be successful or to be effective or to walk through maybe a promotion opportunity that has presented itself, and you'll second guess yourself. Do I have what it takes to be successful? Do I have what it takes to fulfill this role? And so whatever the arena may be in, whatever category may apply to you, I don't have what it takes anymore can be a trick and an attack of the enemy. And I want to speak today to someone to tell you that you still got it. I know you have told people before that they still got it. You've encouraged people before. And now I want to encourage you today to tell you that you still got it. So yes, sometimes we look at other things and other people. We look at people that may be doing things better or maybe appearing to be more effective than we are. We look at people that we admire, and we can look at others. And sometimes as we celebrate others, it can also cause us to look negatively to a certain degree at ourselves. It can cause us to second guess or doubt whether we have the goods. I mean, I'll be honest with you, in full transparency, I have wrestled with that. And even, to be honest with you, I still do today. Some platforms that I've been invited to be on. I wonder sometimes, am I qualified to be sitting at this table? Or I start thinking about, hey, somebody else could do a lot better job, or somebody else has been on this stage or in this platform before, and there's no way I can deliver, the way someone else did. But what we have to do, and I have to remind myself, and I'm sure you do as well, is that God didn't call me to be someone else. He made me who I am. He knew what he was doing. And when God makes you who you are, that's enough. God he never requires us to try to be like somebody else, to try to mimic or copy someone else's giftings or someone else's abilities. But God made you who you are. And if somebody doesn't like it, then that's their problem and not yours. I'll say that again. That might help somebody today. If someone doesn't like who God made you to be, then that's their problem. It's certainly not yours. And so, again, things change, but your purpose and your calling, it does not change. If God began a work in you, he can perform it. So just because it may be a downturn, or it may be a season of drought, it doesn't mean that it's over. And so what I want you to do, and I want to challenge you here for this weekend, as we go, of course, our Faith Talk Friday, we want to try to help you spark you into a successful and amazing weekend. I want you to not I want you to not second guess your purpose. Don't second guess your purpose. Stir up the gift that's in you. Stir up the gift. Stir up the gift. What is that gift? Somebody might say that gift might be your creativity. It might be your leadership. It might be your service. It might be your voice. Whatever it is, stir that gift up that's within you, and you'll see God doing amazing things. Stir it up. Stir it up. Sometimes we just need to shake ourselves. We just need to stir it up, just like a pot of soup. When you get ready most people, if you really know good soup, if you're dipping some soup out of a pot, you generally are going to stir that thing up, because sometimes things may settle that needs to be stirred up. That's a part of making it flavorful, making it more enjoyable. So stir it up. Speak life to it again. Whatever it is that God has gifted you, whatever purpose you have, stir it up. Speak life into it again. And I want to encourage you, and I don't know who this is for, but I want to encourage you to walk boldly into rooms that God has allowed you to enter. Walk boldly into those rooms, knowing that you're already equipped. Walk boldly into it, not arrogantly, not rudely, not in a negative, prideful way, but walk boldly. In other words, confidently, that if God has opened a door, then God has also made provisions for that. He's also equipped you to thrive in the spaces that he has allowed you to be in. So stir it up, stir up the gift. You still got it. You still got it. And I just need somebody to tell themselves that. Tell yourself today that you still got it. So listen, I got 3 takeaways I want to give you, and then we'll let you go. 3 quick takeaways. Number 1, I want to share this. Number 1, what God placed in you is still valuable and viable. I hope you hear that. What God placed in you is still valuable and still viable. Valuable and viable, what God has placed in you. So number 1, what God has placed in you is still valuable. What the world may not be celebrating it. Other people may not be celebrating it. You may even feel like it's not as valuable as it once was. But I want to decree that and speak that into your spirit, that what God has placed in you is still valuable. How can something that God places, or something that comes from God, lose value? Doesn't work that way. What God has placed in you is still valuable. Number 2, good morning, Jason Dozier. Good to see you on, sir. Thanks for joining. Number 2, don't wait for external validation. Stir yourself up. Don't wait for external validation. Stir yourself up. Encourage yourself. The scripture says the Bible about David, he encouraged himself in the Lord. Don't wait for external validation. You know why? It may not come, or it may not be timely. External validation may not be timely. And sometimes external validation has ulterior motives. So don't wait for external validation. And I know I'm talking to more than myself, because I've experienced seasons to where external validations were just not there. And if you are solely relying on those and depending on those and waiting on those, then you may be short. Don't wait on external validations. Stir yourself up. Encourage yourself. There is a God component inside of each of us, regardless of where we are in life, that is just waiting on us to acknowledge it and to stir it up. Don't let it die. Don't let it die. And that's one of the things that's important with that, is that when you stir things up, you sort of rekindle it. And one of the ways I would also encourage you to consider is to surround yourself with other people, with others that may be as on fire, or as maybe hot, should I say. Like for coals, for example, if you take a hot coal, if you take a coal out of the fire, pretty soon, or pretty much as soon as you take that coal away from the fire, it starts to fade. But when you keep it surrounded by other hot coals, it can keep that coal going. So I just want you to, and sometimes encouraging yourself means making sure you're surrounding yourself with the right people, not necessarily people that are just encouraging you, but you're surrounding yourself with like-minded people and people of like faith. So number one, what God placed in you is still valuable and viable. Number two, don't wait for external validation. Stir yourself up. And then number three, you're not trying to become it. You already are it. I'll say that again. You're not trying to become it. You already are it. That's the word right there. And I hope you get that. God has already placed life. He's placed purpose in you, and it's already there. You already are it. You're not trying to become it. You already are it. And so encourage yourself. Know that God has already placed everything that you need inside of you. Know that it's already there, and that it's, yes, while we are still growing and we are still evolving, we are still becoming, but you have everything that God has purposed and designed for you. It's already in you. And so I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be encouraged. And again, this number three, I'll say this again. Number three, you are not trying to become it. You already are it. And so be encouraged today. We're going to stop there. I'll let you go, and we're going to stop there. And I thank God so very much for this investment of your time, and for you being a part of the Faith Talk Friday family. I'm excited. I was just sort of looking through last night, and today is episode 146 of Faith Talk Friday. So we've been going probably, I guess, in the 3-year range, somewhere in that 3-year mark strong. And so I'm just really grateful that God has given us this space to share with you all. And so listen, I'm going to let you go. I hope you have an amazing Friday and an amazing weekend. And we're praying for you. We love you all with the love of God. And we look forward to seeing you next time, next Friday, by the help of the Lord, that we'll be sharing with you again another episode of Faith Talk Friday. God bless you all.